Namaste students. Let us discuss one more numerical based on the concept of full-fledged questions. One video you have already seen. Now let us solve one more question. As I told you in the previous video that first of all we need to write the summary of the whole question so that we don't have to look into the book again and again. See, I have written the summary here. Then second thing I told you that such questions are going to come in your final exams in which four conditions should be fulfilled as I told you. And what were those conditions? That first of all there should be oversubscription in the question, and you can see that there is oversubscription. We can allot only 50,000 shares because the company has offered only 50,000 shares, but people applied for 60,000. It means that there is oversubscription in the question. So first condition is fulfilled. Second condition was that after oversubscription, fine, there should be pro rata allotment. So you can see on the board that there is pro rata allotment, and pro rata means that we have given proportionate shares to the shareholders. Like the one who applied for 20,000 shares, we gave 15. One who applied for 30,000, we gave 25. So this is pro rata allotment. It means second condition is also fulfilled. Then thirdly, we need to check that where are we adjusting the excess money. So I have written that excess money on allotment. It means whatever excess money we have received, we are going to adjust it on the next installment, and that is allotment. So first of all, before moving on to check the fourth condition, first of all let's calculate excess money. See, the one who applied for 10,000 shares, we gave 10,000 shares only, so no excess shares in this case, fine. In the next question, the one who applied for 20,000 shares, we gave only 15,000 shares to them. It means they gave application money on 5,000 shares. So this is the excess shares. They applied for 20,000, it means they paid application money accordingly, that according to 20,000 shares, but out of 20,000 we have given only 15,000 shares to them. Allotting the shares means to give them the shares, fine. 20,000 shares they asked for and we gave only 15, so excess shares are 5,000. Now we have to multiply excess shares with application into 3, that is 15,000. Then in the next case, means in the second category, the one who applied for 30,000 shares, we have allotted only 25,000 shares. It means 30,000 are applied shares and 25,000 are allotted shares. Applied shares means the number of shares the shareholders intended to buy, जो वो खरीदना चाहते हैं, and allotted shares means the number of shares we have actually given them. So in this case, we have given only 25,000 shares to them. It means that they have paid application money of ₹3 on 5,000 shares to us. So it means 15,000 is the excess money. Now instead of refunding this 15,000 and the another 15,000, we have adjusted this excess money of ₹30,000 on allotment. Got it? Now what was the last condition? That to check that the installment where we are adjusting the excess money, have the shareholder paid that adjustment or not. मीन्स जहां आपने एक्सेस मनी एडजस्ट किया है, अगर वही इंस्टॉलमेंट मीन्स अनपेड रह गया किसी शेयर होल्डर से, then we have to discuss the concept, or then we have to apply the concept which we have used in the previous video. So let's read it. It's written that a person who applied for 2,000 shares from the group applying for 20,000 shares. It means they are saying that a person, एक ऐसा शेयर होल्डर है who applied for how many shares? 2,000 shares. It means 2,000 are the applied shares of a person and he belongs to this category. Let me name it category A. Category A means like that category where the person applied for 20,000 shares but we gave only 15,000 shares. It means that ये 2,000 shares इस 20,000 shares का part है. मीन्स जिस पर्सन ने 2000 शेयर्स के लिए अप्लाई किया, दैट पर्सन हैज नॉट पेड अलॉटमेंट एंड बोथ द कॉल्स. इट मीन्स उस पर्सन ने ना अलॉटमेंट पे की है, ना फर्स्ट कॉल ना फाइनल कॉल. सो नाउ लेट्स चेक. वी आर adjusting our excess money on allotment and the person has not paid the allotment only. It means जिस adjustment पर, जिस installment पर आप excess money adjust कर रहे हैं, वही installment एक shareholder ने pay नहीं किया. So here you have to use the concept which we used in the previous video. So I hope this thing is clear. Once again I'm repeating one thing. Applied shares means जितने shares एक shareholder खरीदना चाहता है. एंड अलॉटेड शेयर मीन्स जितने शेयर्स उसे कंपनी ने दिए हैं, अलॉट किए हैं. फाइन. तो हम जितने शेयर्स अलॉट करेगी कंपनी, आप फर्दर कॉल्स, चाहे वो अलॉटमेंट हो, चाहे फर्स्ट कॉल हो, चाहे फाइनल कॉल हो, आप उन्हीं शेयर्स पर ही पे करते हैं. आई होप आई एम क्लियर नाउ एंड एज यू हैव डन लॉट मेनी क्वेश्चंस, so we can assume that this concept is clear now. So let's start with the first entry first of all. Rest we will see later. First entry is bank account debited to share application account. Now check from the question, how many shares people applied for? People applied for 60,000 shares. So we are going to multiply 60,000 with the amount of application, that is ₹3. So total becomes 1,80,000. I hope first entry is clear. Now move to the next entry. Next entry is, इस entry का मीनिंग क्या है कि पब्लिक ने आपके शेयर्स के लिए अप्लाई किया और कंपनी को मनी दी. Now what the company is going to do? The company is going to allot the shares to them. So what entry will you pass? Share application account debited to share capital. What does this entry represents? That we have given the shares to the shareholders, but we can see that people applied for more number of shares. So instead of refunding the excess money, we have transferred this excess money on the next installment, that is allotment. So I'm going to write here to share allotment. So 1,80,000 here. Excess money existed is ₹30,000. So that will be written in front of share allotment. And 1,80,000 minus 30 is 1,50,000. That will be written in front of share capital. So I hope this entry is clear to all. Now pass the next entry. Next is share allotment account debited to share capital. Now think, people applied for 60,000 shares and we have allotted only and only 50,000 shares to them. It means that now we have to pursue the question with ₹50,000 shares only. क्योंकि मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि आप जितने शेयर्स अप्लाई करते हैं, ये भी हो सकता है कि आपको उतने ही शेयर्स अलॉट हो जाएं या उससे कम भी अलॉट हो. जैसे इस क्वेश्चन में है, पब्लिक अप्लाइड फॉर 60,000 शेयर्स, we have allotted only 50,000. So it means that now those who have been allotted the shares only, they are going to pay the rest of the installments. So here, as we have allotted only 50,000 shares, so we can call allotment of ₹4 on 50,000 shares only, not 60,000 shares, because we have given lesser share to the people. That's why. तो जिसे जितने shares हमने दिए हैं, obviously we can call for the next installment on that number of shares, or like on those number of shares only. So here, as we have allotted only 50,000 shares, so we can call the allotment on the same number of shares, that is 50,000. So 50,000 will be multiplied with ₹4, that becomes 2 lakh. Now next entry. Next entry is bank account debit. It's given that a person has not paid the allotment. It means clearly there are calls in arrear in the question, and calls in arrear also to be debited because it is in loss to share allotment. Now Here only we have to use the next method as I told you. So let us solve that. Let us check how to calculate it. Let us check. See, now read the question. A person who applied for 2000 shares belonging to this category. Category क्या है कि the one who applied for 2000 shares have been allotted only 15,000 shares. तो यानी कि इस पर्सन ने कितने शेयर्स के लिए अप्लाई किया था? 2000 के लिए. तो इट मीन्स इसे अलॉट तो 2000 से कम ही होगी बिकॉज ही बिलोंग्स टू दिस कैटेगरी. और इस कैटेगरी में क्लियरली शो हो रहा है कि द वन हु अप्लाइड फॉर 20,000 शेयर्स हैव बीन गिवन 15,000 शेयर्स. It means if he has applied for 2000 shares, it means he must have been allotted lesser number of shares because it's clear from this category. I repeat my point. In this category, it is mentioned that the one that the like those who have applied for 20,000 shares have been given only 15,000 shares. So if a person has applied for 2,000 shares, so it means that person must have been allotted lesser number of shares. तो आपको पता ही है कि अप्लाइड शेयर्स और अलॉटेड शेयर्स में डिफरेंस होता है. ठीक है, आप जो भी आप अमाउंट कॉल करते हो किस शेयर्स पर मीन्स कौन से शेयर्स पर कॉल करते हो. अभी आपको बताया था दैट यू कैन ओनली कॉल द अलॉटमेंट एज वेल एज फर्स्ट कॉल एंड फाइनल कॉल ऑन द अलॉटेड नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, नॉट ऑन द अप्लाइड शेयर्स. अप्लाइड मीन्स वो हैं जो आप बाय करना चाहते हैं. अलॉटेड मीन्स वो हैं जो कंपनी ने आपको एक्चुअली अलॉट किया. तो जो कंपनी आपको एक्चुअली अलॉट करेगी आप उसी पर ही तो इंस्टॉलमेंट्स पे करेंगे फर्दर. अब ये एक पर्सन के अप्लाइड शेयर्स हैं, ये एक पर्सन के अलॉटेड शेयर्स नहीं है. मीन्स ही डिमांडेड फॉर 2000 शेयर्स बट वी डोंट नो दैट हाउ मेनी शेयर्स कंपनी हैव गिवन. बट दिस वी आर श्योर दैट कंपनी हैज नॉट गिवन 2000 शेयर्स टू हिम. The company must have given lesser number of shares because he belongs to category A. And under this category A, if a person applies for 20,000 shares, he has been given 15,000 shares. So if he has applied for 2,000 shares, it means it means he must have been given less than 2,000 shares. And I told you one more thing also कि इन पर्सन की ये जो 15,000 एक्सेस मनी है कैटेगरी ए की, इस 15,000 का मीनिंग है कि इस पर्सन की कुछ एक्सेस मनी इस 15,000 में इंक्लूडेड होगा. तो हमें इसके कॉल्स एंड एरियर के अमाउंट को रिड्यूस करना है. लेट्स सी हाउ. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चेक if a person has applied for 20,000 shares, we have allotted 15,000 shares. If a person have applied for 1 share, then it is 15,000 upon 20,000. If a person have applied for 2,000 shares, he has been given or he has been allotted, calculate, 1,500 shares. It means he applied for 2,000 shares. उन्होंने मांगे 2,000 shares के, but the company has given only 1,500 shares. It means that he paid application money on excess 500 shares. उन्होंने application money तो 2,000 shares पर पे की, but we have given only 1,500 shares. It means उनका application money है ₹3 का. It means 500 shares पर ₹3 के accordingly आपकी excess money कितनी आ चुकी है? 1,500. और ये एक्सेस मनी हमने रिफंड नहीं किया, इस एक्सेस मनी को हमने कहाँ एडजस्ट किया है? अलॉटमेंट पर. क्लियर है? अब अलॉटमेंट ही उस पर्सन ने पे नहीं की. अब देखते हैं, इस पर्सन ने अलॉटमेंट नहीं पे किया. इट मीन्स इस पर्सन के पास कितने शेयर्स थे? 1,500. and he has not paid allotment of ₹4. It means 6,000 इनका calls and area है, but 1,500 इनका already excess money हमारे पास है. It means now the actual calls and area is ₹4,500. I hope this point is clear. और ये कैसे निकाला? इसे 2,000 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करेंगे because 2,000 तो अप्लाइड शेयर्स हैं. हम कितने शेयर्स पर उनसे अलॉटमेंट कॉल कर सकते हैं पर्सन से, आप उतने शेयर्स पर अलॉटमेंट कॉल कर सकते हो जितने शेयर्स आपने उन्हें अलॉट किए हैं, एंड यू हैव अलॉटेड ओनली 1500 शेयर्स. So this person has not paid allotment of ₹4 on 1500 shares. It means 6000 is the call in arrear. But इस person का 1500 rupees already आपके पास excess है. और ये excess कहाँ से आया? Because he applied for 2000 shares and we have given only 1500 shares to him. It means he has paid application money, extra to us. और कितने shares पर extra pay किया है? 500 shares पर. एंड एप्लीकेशन इज ऑफ ₹3. इट मीन्स इनके 1500 हमारे पास एक्सेस हैं. तो अब 6000 इन्होंने पे नहीं किया, 1500 इनके एक्सेस हमारे पास हैं. सो एक्चुअल कॉल्स इन एरियर इज 4500. तो यहाँ पर अमाउंट देखिए अब कैसे आएगा. आपने लास्ट एंट्री में देखा आपकी अलॉटमेंट कितनी थी, 2,30,000 ऑलरेडी रिसीव्ड. हाउ मच इज लेफ्ट, 1,70,000. 4,500 calls in arrears. Please check on the board. Is it clear or not at this point? Check. So how much we have actually received on allotment? 165500. So बैंक में कितना मनी आया? 165500. कॉल्स इन एरियर आपने अभी कैलकुलेट किया है 4500. अलॉटमेंट आपकी 2 लाख से ड्यू थी, बट 30,000 ऑलरेडी हम एडजस्ट कर चुके हैं, तो हम मानेंगे कि ये अलॉटमेंट आपको मिल चुका है. तो एक्चुअली आपको मिलना कितना चाहिए था, 1,70,000. बट एक पर्सन के 4500 एरियर्स हैं. सो एक्चुअली आपके बैंक में कितना मनी आता है, 1,65,500. सो आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर टू यू. नाउ मूव टू द next entries. Next entry. Chalo. Next is calls. First call. So share first call debited to शेयर कैपिटल. नाउ एज आई टोल्ड यू कि हम जितने शेयर्स अलॉट करते हैं हम रेस्ट ऑफ द इंस्टॉलमेंट उतने शेयर्स पर ही कॉल कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो इट इज 50,000 इंटू 2 इज 1 लाख. नाउ पास द एंट्री फॉर रिसीविंग द फर्स्ट कॉल. बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, कॉल्स इन एरियर डेबिट to share first call. Now check what's written. A person who applied for 2000 share. एक person जिसने 2000 shares के लिए अप्लाई किया, और हमने अभी कैलकुलेट किया है कि if he applied for 2000 shares we have given only 1500 shares to him. हमने कितने दिए हैं, just 1500. It means that he will pay first call, allotment and final call only and only on 1500 shares, not on 2000 shares. अब इस क्वेश्चन में आप कॉल्स इन एरियर निकालेंगे डायरेक्टली. दैट इज 1500 इंटू 2, दैट इज 3000. हम ये अप्लाइड और अलॉटेड का कॉन्सेप्ट जो हमने अलॉटमेंट में किया है वो यहाँ यूज नहीं करेंगे गर्ल्स. रीजन आई हैव टोल्ड यू. देयर आर 4 आइडेंटिटीज कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट कब यूज होता है कि क्वेश्चन में ओवर सब्सक्रिप्शन हो, प्रोराटा हो, एक्सेस मनी जिस इंस्टॉलमेंट पर एडजस्टेड है वो इंस्टॉलमेंट अनपेड हो. Here excess money was adjusted on allotment and allotment was unpaid. So we did that process in case of allotment. Will not do that process in case of first call because excess money first call पर adjusted नहीं है. यहाँ पर आप directly देखेंगे कि that the person who have applied for 2000 shares, we have given only 1500 shares to him and he has not paid the first call. So 1500 into 2 is 3000. So 3000 is the amount of calls in arrear. It means out of 1 lakh we haven't received 3000. So how much money has actually come? That is 97,000. Now pass the next entry. Next is share final call debited to share capital. Okay. So again 50,000 into 1, that is 50,000. Then pass the next entry. Next entry is bank debit calls in area debited to share final call. Now again, a person who applied for 2000 shares means he have been allotted only 1500 shares, has not paid final call also. Excess money is not adjusted on final call. So that concept we are not going to use. Calls in area will be calculated directly. He have been given 1500 shares. So 1500 into 1, that is again 1500 is the amount of calls in areas. Means out of 50,000 we haven't received 1500. So how much we have actually received? 48,500. So I hope till this point it is clear. Now read the next line. Next is these shares were forfeited. How many shares were forfeited? 2000 or 1500? Think. He applied for 2000. We have given 1500. तो कितने shares cancel किए होंगे? जितने दिए हैं उतने ही cancel कर सकते हैं. It means 1500 shares now we have forfeited. So now see how to pass the entry for the forfeiture. See how to pass the entry for forfeiture. It is share capital account debited. We have forfeited 1500 shares. We always multiply the number of forfeited shares with the called up capital. Called up capital means कि कितनी calls अब तक company ने call की है. Company called for application, allotment, first call and final call. It means the shares are cancelled after final call. It means the company has called all the installments. So called up capital becomes 10. It is 1500 into 10, that is 15,000. 2. What he has not paid? He has not paid allotment. How much was the area on allotment? 4,500. He didn't pay share first call also. How much was the area on first call? 3,000. He didn't pay final call also. So how much is the area on final call? 1,500. And whatever that he has paid, अब अगर allotment नहीं पे किया, first call नहीं पे किया, final call नहीं पे किया, तो what he has paid? Only application. So that we are not going to refund. So that becomes profit on forfeiture. So write here 2 share forfeiture. So now subtract it. 15,000 minus 3 is 12,000. Then 12,000 minus 6 is again 6,000. So this 6,000 is profit on cancellation. But profit on cancellation of 1,500 shares. Now read the next line. What I have written in the summary. I have written that now these shares were reissued. Read the last line. Shares were forfeited, so we have passed the entry for forfeited. And then 1000 shares were reissued. It means we have cancelled 1,500 shares, but we have reissued only 1,000 shares. Chalo, pass the entry. It will be bank account debited. We have reissued 1000 shares at rupees 8 as fully paid up. 8 as fully paid up means now we have to compare the reissued value. Means जितने शेयर पर जितने वैल्यू पर आपने शेयर्स को रीइश्यू किया है, now you have to compare this value with the actual value. Whenever this word fully paid up is written, it means that you have to compare the value at which the share is reissued with its actual value. Actual कितनी थी? 10. So it means that this share की value 10 थी. Now that share has been reissued at 8. So 1,000 into 8. If you are reissuing share of rupees 10 at rupees 8, it means you have incurred a loss of rupees 2. Means when you reissued these shares, you have incurred a loss of rupees 2. Got it? So now as you are reissuing these shares, point is clear to you. Now the last entry is share forfeiture. It means you have to transfer the profit on the forfeiture to capital reserve. Now see how. You forfeited 1000 shares, you reissued 1000 shares. ठीक है, ये जो 6000 का प्रॉफिट है, दिस प्रॉफिट ऑन forfeiture, ये कितने शेयर्स पर है? 1500 शेयर्स पर है, बट आपने रीइश्यू कितने किए हैं? जस्ट 1000 शेयर्स रीइश्यू किए हैं, तो आप कैपिटल रिजर्व में उतना ही प्रॉफिट ट्रांसफर करते हैं जितने शेयर्स आपने रीइश्यू किए। अगर आपने पूरे 1500 शेयर्स कैंसिल करने के बाद 1500 शेयर्स ही रीइश्यू किए होते, तब आप क्या करते? जितना प्रॉफिट है उसमें से लॉस को डायरेक्टली माइनस करते और 4000 यहाँ ट्रांसफर कर देते। बट आपने जितने शेयर्स कैंसिल किए हैं, यू हैव रीइश्यूड लेसर नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स। तो पहले ये देखो कि जितने शेयर्स आपने रीइश्यू किए हैं उस पर कितना प्रॉफिट है। सो इफ आई कैलकुलेट, आई फाउंड कि रीइश्यू कि अगर 1500 शेयर्स को कैंसिल करने का प्रॉफिट 6000 है, तो 1000 शेयर्स को कैंसिल करने का प्रॉफिट कितना है? 4000। अब जितने शेयर्स री इशूड होते हैं उतने का प्रॉफिट ही कैपिटल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर होता है, दैट वी नो। लेकिन हमने ये देखा कि जब इन्हें री इशू किया तो 2000 का लॉस भी तो है, तो जितना प्रॉफिट आया उस प्रॉफिट में से आप 2000 का लॉस सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दीजिए। तो आप अल्टीमेटली ट्रांसफर कितना करेंगे? जस्ट 2000। सो आई होप दिस क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर टू यू। अभी इस क्वेश्चन में कोई प्रीमियम नहीं है, कुछ नहीं। गॉट इट? स्टिल इट इज अ easier question, simple question you may say. So keep on practicing. Got it? Then rest see, like we are going to discuss few more questions also. So keep on practicing and stay safe. Thank you.